Hi everyone, Susan Brady here, and today I want to talk to you about something that's often overlooked in osteoporosis care, but can make a big difference on how we understand and support bone health. Bone biomarkers. So most of us are familiar with the DEXA scan. It tells you how much bone density you have or how much bone mass you have. But what it doesn't tell you is what's actively going on inside your bones right now. And that's where bone biomarkers come in. So, bone biomarkers are simple lab tests, usually done through blood or urine, that measure bone turnover, the rate at which your bones are breaking down and remodeling. And this natural process is called bone remodeling, and it's happening all the time. And these biomarkers give us a real-time glimpse into that process. They show something a DEXA scan can't, whether your body is actively breaking down bone, building bone, or both. Now, there are two types of bone biomarkers: bone resorption markers, and these show how much bone is being broken down, and bone formation markers. These show how much new bone is being built. Now, there are two types of bone resorption markers: the CTX, the C-terminal telepeptide, and the NTX, the N-terminal telepeptide. And both of these markers detect fragments of collagen released as the bone is being broken down. Now, we do want to see some of these markers. It is normal for your body to clear out old, worn out bone cells. But high levels of either of these markers may suggest your body is breaking down bone faster than it should be. Now, the only difference in these two tests is that the CTX is done via a blood test and the NTX is most commonly done via a urine test. Now we have three different bone formation markers. One is the P1NP, and it's a marker of new collagen production, which is essential for strong, healthy bone. We also have the bone-specific alkaline phosphatase, and this is an enzyme that indicates activity of bone formation. And lastly, there is osteocalcin, which is a protein made by the osteoblasts, or those bone cells that build new bone. And any of these tests can give helpful insight into whether or not your body is actively forming new bone. But together, these bone formation and bone resorption markers give a fuller picture of bone health beyond what a DEXA scan can provide. Now, many medical doctors will use bone biomarkers to track how well medications are working, but they're just as helpful, maybe even more so, for those of us taking a natural, holistic approach to building stronger bones. So if your plan includes resistance or weight-bearing exercise or bone supportive supplements or nutrition changes, digestive support, stress, and hormone balance, then these bone biomarkers can help you measure your progress, make informed adjustments to your bone health plan, and track short-term changes in bone loss or formation long before you would see anything on a scan. Now, testing for these markers is simple, and most markers are measured through a blood draw, though the NTX is often done through the urine. But for the most accurate results, you want to do these tests in the morning while you're fasting. You can repeat them every 3 to 6 months, especially if you're starting a new plan. And you need to include both formation and resorption markers to get the full picture of what's going on inside your bones. Now, almost any licensed healthcare provider can order these labs, and if your doctor isn't familiar with them, I can certainly order them for you. Bone loss is silent and painless until it leads to a fracture. But bone biomarkers give us the chance to catch those changes early and respond before damage occurs. They also offer validation. If your CTX is improving or your P1NP is increasing, that's a good sign your bones are responding, even if your DEXA scan hasn't changed. So for anyone using a whole body root cause approach to osteoporosis, this kind of feedback is incredibly empowering. And if you'd like to learn more about all the bone related lab tests I recommend, not just the biomarkers, I'd love for you to join me in my upcoming free webinar. It's called Beyond the Bone Scan, What Your Doctor Isn't Testing but Should Be. The webinar is going to be on Thursday, May 22nd at 7 p.m. Eastern. And in this webinar, I'm going to walk you through the key tests your doctor may not be using, the essential markers I recommend for tracking your bones to protect them, and how to use your lab results to guide your bone health plan. You're also going to receive a bone health testing tracker as a free bonus just for attending the live webinar. So if you want to sign up, just click the registration link in the description of this video. You don't have to guess if your efforts are working. There are real tools to help you move forward with clarity, confidence, and direction. Thank you for watching today, and I hope to see you in the webinar.